Welcome to the Rick Helps Real Estate Show. I thought I'd make this video to discuss the elephant in the room, and that is the accusation against realtors that say, you guys have way too much influence over the market, and that's why prices are so high. Well, let's talk about that. I think it's wrong. I'm going to show you why I think it's wrong, and I only wish we had that much influence. The accusation is, well, you make more money if you get more out of that house. True, maybe. We'll take a look at that as well, but let's start with this. This is out of Zillow here, and it's basically showing that what are comps in real estate, how sellers use real estate comps, comparables. Sellers, especially those selling for sale by owner, FSBO they call them, use comps to determine the right listing price for their home. Even if you're selling the home with the help of a real estate agent, you'll want to be familiar with the comps so you can make sure you're comfortable with the price that your agent recommends. Now, if you want to list your house, the first thing that people tell me is, well, here's how much I need to get out of it. This is what I want to net. I'm planning on moving. I'm trying to use the money for a down payment. I would really like to walk away with $200,000. They start there. And they go, now we've looked on Zillow, and we see this house is worth $508,000, and we think that's a good price. What do you think? Now, we're going to take a look and see what we're looking at and compare it to what they just saw. And what we do, and everybody's different. It all depends on what you use for resources. Some people use some software that does a real nice drill down on what's going on. I like to just go directly to the MLS and do a search and say, how many homes have sold here in the last 90 days that are between 2,000 and 2,500 square feet? That's it. And I pull it up and I look at 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. This is in one neighborhood in Chandler. It's a popular school district. But then I look at the prices and what they've sold at. And then I look at when they sold. In other words, we'll take a look at this one here on Mercury Way. And I will pull up the detail and I'll say, well, how long did that take to sell? 142 days it took for that to sell. They started at 560. They sold it at 515. Here's one for 530. How long was that on the market? How long did that take to sell? 106 days. They started at 550. They sold it at 530. I will go house by house through that neighborhood looking and then seeing what kind of concessions were offered. Where did they start? Where did they end up, like I just showed you? How long did it take to sell the home? And where are the prices trending in that neighborhood? So if you've sat down with me and said, Rick, we think we're at 508 based on Zillow. Well, I'm going to say, well, the current numbers right now are showing that inventory is starting to grow and that prices are starting to flatten out. So it wouldn't be in your best interest to price higher than that right now in this market. Now, why would I tell a seller that? Well, how much money am I going to make if that house doesn't sell? Right? In other words, the listing success rate. Here's the listing success rate right now. It's about 65.6%. Only 66% of the people got their listing price. What is my incentive to convince you as a seller that you should go higher than the comparables in your neighborhood? Higher commission? No. Higher price doesn't necessarily mean I get a higher commission. It just means it sits there for 3-4 months, then it gets canceled. I've spent money. I don't make a dime. Car dealers get accused of this all the time. But you ask any car salesman that's out there, they love it when their dealership has a sale. They love it when they mark the cars down. Why? They get more volume. They sell more cars. We actually do quite well if real estate prices kind of start going down. We had a heck of a time selling homes when prices were going up. And if you look here on the Cromford Market Index right now, it's showing that, and it took them a while to update this graph, but the blue line is supply, the red line is demand. When the blue line's above the red line, well, you're going to have pricing pressure on the downside. And here it is. The demand has kind of been flat for a while, a little up and down, and the supply is climbing. So am I going to come to you and say, well, supply's climbing, demand is soft, let's push that price up there? Now, do we collectively go out there and do that? No, there's way too many real estate agents, way too many brokerages. There's flat fee brokerages. There's for sale by owner brokerages. There's agents that charge 1% to list your house, agents that charge 3 to 6. We're all over the map. We don't have a collective organization that says let's collude. So I really want people to get that out of their mindset. Right here is, even when we're looking at prices, there's some people that are getting over their list price. Take a look at this. Between 300,000 and 400,000, 21% were getting more than what they were asking. But it's not much. It's averaging about $5,000. So out of that 1,084 homes that sold in that price range, 21% of them got more than their asking price. 400 to 500,000 range, 977 homes, 15.4 got more than their asking price. Now, I'll take that into consideration when I'm looking at comparables again. Because when you look at comparables, you need to be able to see what kind of concessions were going, how many of them sold more than what they were asking. If you end up pricing way too low, you do get bid up. Did you know that you can price your house and you can price it low, and somebody offers you that price, you can still say, no, I'm not taking it. Makes them mad, but you can say, I've changed my mind. Instead of 508, I'm going to mark it for 450 and see what happens. You immediately get an offer for 450. You get to go, nah, I changed my mind. I think I'm going to sit this out for a while. And you can do that. You're the seller. It's all up to you. Setting the price of the home is 100% up to you. Can you be influenced by realtors? I hope so. And I hope you're being influenced in the right way. A lot of people make the mistake of interviewing several agents and simply picking the one that gives them the highest price. They just want the listing. They want the listing so that they can start meeting more buyers. And if the house sits there for a while and they have 10 open houses, they don't care. They probably met 30 people that they're out helping find another house. So picking the one that gives you the highest price is not the best way to go if you want to list your house. What you want to look for is you want to look at their listing success rate. How many homes have they listed? How many have they actually sold? How long did it take them? What kind of photography are they using? Ask to look at the pictures, because that's important. How many days on the market are they averaging? So you want to be able to take a look at all the details for that agent and then really drill down to how he approaches you when it comes to the price. Are they providing you enough detail so that you understand the market? Not just what's sold in 90 days, but where is the market? Is it starting to go up? Is it starting to go down? If it looks like it's starting to go down, you can't price at the market price. You're going to have to be below the market price. Right now, today, in most markets in the Arizona sales area, buyers want a bargain. If they can't find a bargain, they're not playing. Are you priced at a bargain? I don't mean giving it away, but I mean you're not overly priced. So agents coming in and asking you to be overly priced, they're just shooting themselves in the foot. I hope that helps. Yes, I needed to get that off my chest, but I just thought it was worth sharing. Hope everybody has a great day. Take on the rest of the week.